Oh, good morning, and welcome back to Radio Gaga, mixtape for the end of humanity. And welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Since my book is all about how human obliviousness doomed all of humanity, I thought, why not read an excerpt here in beautiful Las Vegas, where the entire industry that built the city, casino and gambling, is all about keeping humans oblivious to everything from what time of day it is to how much money they're losing. Okay, shall we get started? Jemae von Fistenberger, an Instagram influencer, slogged through 13-hour days between hair, makeup, wardrobe, exercise, and dieting to look naturally refreshed. On top of this, she had to manage the 4 nannies who took care of little Brandon and oversee the household staff of 19 that kept her lawns cropped and her hedges fluffed. She was just too exhausted to notice her husband's absence. When she did, she didn't protest. His penile turgidity had shrunk to 17% of its former throbbing glory, and she shuddered when she smelled the hot stank of his breath, the mixture of fried fish, stale tobacco, cocaine, and acid reflux. She winced at his face, sallow and pale, as it sagged over her whenever he attempted penetration. His fingernails cracked and bled as he clawed at her breasts. Yes, she was glad for his absence. Even after all her years of acting lessons at the Royal Tampa Academy for Dramatic Tricks, she couldn't bear to fake her way through another 4-octave orgasm to coronate him man enough to retreat his flimsy flesh and fall asleep. She realized only after the bankruptcy orders rolled in that she should have questioned his truancy. She soon discovered the fish smell was tempura that flowed freely at a Yakuza-operated casino where Tyler spent most nights and 91% of his the fortune his wife and son sold their bodies amassing. The cocaine came from crucifixes nestled between the cocktail waitresses' cleavages. They'd lay a line on their silicone-filled chest orbs for high rollers to snort. Each line connected directly to 4 square miles of rainforest destroyed in Colombia to farm the coca leaves. But rose with each sniff was a highly inflated ego, a propensity for risk-taking and babbling, not only pontificatory speeches, but also brand secrets. What couldn't rise was his penis from its flaccid stupor. It's just cards. It's just chips. It's just a night out with the boys. With each excuse, he'd ante up. Each chip he threw in represented at least $100,000 he'd lose at a clip. These small circles of blue, green, yellow, and red were used to trick his feeble mind not to comprehend the enormity of his loss. And his boys? His boys were full-grown human males who were financial assassins. They latched onto dim-witted millionaires and leached them for all they were worth. Broseph Stalin, let's go to Vegas. We can take the 8 p.m. Hyperloop and gamble. Leon Brodsky, throw on down. We can't show him we're pussies. Broke dog enough. Do just one more line off of that hot mocha titty ball. The enablers poked Tyler's fragile ego until he hemorrhaged money. Within 10 months, he had lost $112 million. Their second home along Florida's Fool's Gold Coast, his collection of antique ATVs, and his Wu-Tang Clan platinum records. Much later, Tyler swore that his downfall came not from his own folly, but because he was cursed by the ghost of RZA, Jizza, and the old dirty bastard who haunted him in a fever dream and reminded him of their prophetic warning, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. The twang of Tammy Nynette suckered Jemae to stand by her man as a swirling tornado of debt collectors sucked the remaining millions away. Later, she wished she followed Loretta Lynn's sage advice and sent his squaw on a warpath that first night. She only escaped the cracked claws through widowhood. In exchange for forgiving his final $12 million of debt, Tyler agreed to let the casino permanently brand all 4 of his cheeks. The owners got him drunk on tequila and numbed his ass and fake cheeks using cocaine's original analgesic purpose. Tyler smelled the burning long before he felt the pain. The scorching cattle prod seared his flesh with the crumbling Ionic columns, iconic as the logo for Caligula's Palace Casino. The Yakuza henchman left him at the sliding door of the hospital. After 3 days in the burn unit, he was released with strict instructions to slather his cheeks. He had to slather his cheeks with antibiotic cream thrice daily to thwart infection. Instead, he teamed up with the only company he could find to sponsor his recovery, Fuzzier, a naturopathic drug company. He agreed to use only its patented tinctures of lavender oil, rose hips, and St. John's wort to bring down the pussing and scarring. Septicemia set in on the 6th day. On the 7th day, with a stomach full of Fuzzier brand name probiotics, amoxicillin and penicillin, his body went into septic shock. His liver, lungs, and kidneys shut down, and he died. Jemaine looked positively radiant at the funeral in a beaded black mermaid dress by Giovanni. Brandon was dapper in a Cuccinelli tux and won hearts worldwide with his well-choreographed JFK Jr. salute to his father's casket. Thankfully, that veil pulled her out of the red. Casket by Container Store, Wake Fruit by Edible Arrangements, Cremation by Zippo Lighters, and Bejeweled Urn by PimpCups.com. She was cash flow positive again. And that is a selection of Radio Gaga, a mixtape for the end of humanity, right here in fabulous Las Vegas. All right, have a great day.